David Faustino.
Hello, this is Andrew Chalmers, the writer and doctor in Doctor Who Doctor.
This is Dr. Steve-O.
Everybody, this is the Governator.
This is Inspector Gadget.
Hey, what's cracking, y'all? It's your boy J-Rock.
Good evening, folks. This is James DeBell.
This is Jeremy Taggart.
This is Kim Possible.
I'm Chris Holden-Lee.
Hey, this is Pat Mastroianni from Degrassi.
This is the evil Dr. Bad Vibes. Again, this is Missy Bear. And this is more from X-Men.
Hey, this is Andrew Gustess.
This is Sean Gunn.
Hi, this is Robert Carradine.
It's Tammy Stronach from The Neverending Story.
Hey, it's Zach Callison.
Hey, I'm DJ Jenny Rob.
And I'm Neil Young.
I'm Commander Shepard.
Ralph Garman here. You're listening to Droids Canada. You've made an excellent choice. You have chosen wisely.
Warning. Listener discretion is advised.
Hello.
Spit and Gold. Spit and Gold, I'm going to record it now. So, we were talking about the pimp slap of the decade.
Yeah.
So,
keep my wife's name out of your fucking mouth.
Do you think
yes,
everyone would have rejoiced if he just said that?
If he just said that and didn't slap him?
Do you think the world would have had a different view on it? Because
someone would get offended by it.
Everyone's going to be offended. Today I woke up and took a shit. Someone was offended that, I don't know, I only use double ply instead of quadruple ply. I don't know what the problem is.
You fold the double ply.
Of course you fold the
now
double
you
ply.
have quadruple ply.
It's about saving money.
That's the only thing that I learned in math. is how many...
Wow, I see you and Littlefoot had something in common.
Is how many times I got to fold it.
Use your math abilities to the greatest potential.
Well, that's true.
I have double ply. Double ply. So we got a couple of things we could talk about this week. First off, we talked about last week about the whole Chris P. Pratt scenario. Not Chris Evans, kind of botched that one. I take ownership on that one. But we also wanted to bring up the Fantastic Beasts issue. And the upcoming
Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Saudi Arabia.
Okay, listen, Saudi Arabia is so behind in the times, and that's fine. They have chosen, and this goes back to what I was saying last episode. This is their worldview. If they don't want to change it, fine.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're the ones that are staying in the past. That is their call, right?
Yes.
But I like how it's like, well, Saudi Arabia is not going to allow them to air a Doctor Strange movie because there may be some homosexuality situations.
12-second scene where a character talks about the character's two mothers.
Oh my God! You know, this is also the same country that do not allow women to not wear anything without full sleeves. Because that's what happens with wrestling when they go over there. They have women wrestling, which was not allowed for I don't know how many years. When they started doing that with WWE, they had to wear full bodysuits.
Like, they can't show their elbow.
No.
Elbow pits.
Oh, they got some mighty fine knee pits.
Yeah, that's...
Dan's got nice knee pits.
There are different cultures. I get that. The only culture I really know is mine.
I'm not judging them for it, but I'm saying is that how is this newsworthy? Just like China's done things like this before. If there was something in the film that they didn't agree with, they just ban it, and then the rest of the world's like, oh, China, communist country, what are they doing?
Yeah, but
that's how they want to live their life, though.
Is Universal owned by Disney?
I don't know. Probably. It could be one of the many infinite rings they owed.
Well, you know, you're going to look it up?
Yeah.
Because my facts might be wrong on all of this because it's just kind of scans and...
NBC.
ABC is Disney.
Yeah, I think so. Peacock. The cock.
The peacock. Do you think they're going to be the ones who buy WWE?
I think it's going that way.
Think it's going that way?
It's going that way. I think it's slowly going that way.
All right.
Anyways.
So, fantastic. Well, Hollywood is very outspoken with the rights of people where you have the freedom to have whatever kind of sexual orientation you want.
Sure.
And that is modern, and that's needed, and that's a voice of it doesn't matter what your sexual orientation is. It should be none of my business. So people can do whatever they want.
Sure.
And they are advocates for that. But then when China says you have to take out a certain amount of time of this movie because it doesn't go to our standards, they go, okay. But
they're still going to make money.
If there's a they try to change a school law, okay, Well, this is the whole Florida thing that's going on, which is causing
Which
a
one's that?
bunch
The
of bullshit.
abortion one? Or
No, the Don't Say Gay bill.
the Don't Say Gay
That's
bill.
what they're calling it, the Don't Say Gay bill.
Okay.
What
is the premise of said bill?
The Florida governor does not want sexual education taught to anyone before grade 4.
Question.
Yeah.
Is the internet still available during this time?
Probably.
Okay, you don't need it then.
Well, no, but...
You telling me a 4th grader is not watching porn in this day and age?
You think they are?
Anything's possible, but you can't sit there. The parents, well, it's just a whole nother dark hole we can stumble down. But I mean, I don't feel that parents nowadays, or as a part of their children's lives, as maybe our parents have been, and we get to instill those morals into our kids, like you have with your kids. But I don't feel the screen generation of parents. They don't really. There's some that moderate it, but I mean, from my own personal experience of going out in public and seeing people with their kids, and they just hand their phones away. Like, they don't even look twice.
Do you think that a child should be taught what sexual orientations are through Blue's Clues?
I mean, it is children programming. I think there's ways to do it without making it painfully obvious. Absolutely. But at the same time, though, that raises the question, a lot of morality questions of, when does a child know, what their sexuality is? That's a very slippery slope. There is no right answer.
It's a massively slippery slope because you know when you know. They know when they know. It's different for every single person.
But the thing is, which I want people to stop doing, is stop acting like there is a great amount of persecution. I don't feel that the level of persecution that people act like that there is today is nearly as bad as it would have been in the 80s. The 80s was bad. You know the 80s. So was the 70s. So was the 60s.
The 80s was
90s,
extremely
we came to the
bad.
conclusion the 90s was I don't fucking care. That was the decade that no one really gave a shit.
Yeah, no, there was
And then
other
the 2000s,
there was
that's
other
when
kind
the
of pressing matters. In the 80s, if you came out, you have to fear about getting the shit kicked out of you.
Absolutely.
You know what? I'm gonna say that in the 90s too.
Yeah, I would say some
In the
portions,
90s
but
too.
not nearly as bad as the 80s. But the point I'm trying to say is that people need to stop acting like the current day and age is the worst. I'm not going to say that the hate crime is not there anymore, but I'm going to say is it's not there as much. We're more of an accepting world now.
That's correct.
In that parents are going, be whatever you want. You want to identify as a bar stool? Sure, whatever. That's what you want to be. I don't know if I'd accept that. But I think there's just a lot of people who try to make a big thing out of nothing. And but that's what stirs the pot. That's what causes the issues. Right? Like this Don't Say Gay bill, whatever the hell it's called. How do you think that was started? Like who said you can't do it? Because I mean, I don't remember getting sexual education. Me, anyways. I think it was grade 8.
Grade 7.
Grade 7, grade 8.
Yeah.
So why? And this is me asking as a person, not to be ignorant. Why does a 4th grader need to know? Because a 4th grader, how old is a 4th grader?
Oh God, I don't know.
They're like 8.
Yeah,
because you're 14, 10.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
9, 10, 9, 10. So why does a 9 or 10-year-old need to know? That's my question.
Because, well, the one side feels that they should be taught from age 0. Like,
what side is that?
What's that?
What side is
that? That is the more liberal side.
Okay. Also, it's a political thing. Okay. And then the other side would be
the more conservative side.
Conservative.
Where they feel that...
The left?
What's that? That's the conservatives, the right side. The left
Remember,
is
I'm not known to politics here,
So, Disney comes out because Florida... Well, they call it the Don't Say Gay bill. That's not what it's called. That's what...
It's like...
That's what they've called it because it sounds really bad. So, but the whole... From what I know of it, I could be somewhat wrong. I always say that, but
I think...
But it's they don't want to have sex ed taught before grade 4. Well, not sex ed, but like gender studies and all this before.
I mean, in grade 4, I think the highlight of grade 4 for me was I was in Mr. Spatafora's class. I think it was history. We did math and English or whatever, but I think history was the more focused one. I don't remember, but I know that sexuality wasn't a part of it.
No.
I don't remember having any conversation. But mind you, in our day and age is obviously a lot different than their day and age, because in our day and age, that stuff wasn't about a thing until you got to grade 7, grade 8.
Yeah.
That's when you started to get hair in funny places.
Yep.
And that's when the birds and the bees conversation came around the corner.
Yep.
This is how you put a condom on with the banana.
Yep. And that's when classrooms started stinking.
And then everyone found hair gel.
Moose. Alberto.
But
Moose.
I mean, I'm not saying that we should not start at grade 4. Me personally don't see the value in it.
So I'm a parent. I'm a parent of 2 people.
Right.
I do believe that it is the parents' responsibility to teach them when they feel their child is the age to be taught.
Well, they would know best.
They should not have to learn about sexuality from this, and that. It should really be up to the family. Kids mature at different times as well. So now Disney's pissed at the Florida governor for doing this. So now the Florida governor is taking a special tax-exempt status away from Disney. And there's a whole big shit roll going on.
But that's just Florida, though. I mean, if you had to pick a state in the United States that always has something going, it's Florida.
Florida's a great state.
I don't know why you like it so much. It's got the weirdest crime. Remember when bath salts was a thing? Where does that start? Florida.
Because it's hot.
Zombie attack was starting where? Florida.
People's heads bake because of the heat.
Heads
bake. But okay.
But I feel
where would you rather be, Florida or New Mexico?
I've never been to New Mexico. I've never been to Florida, so it's hard for me to say.
Like,
I mean, New Orleans. New Orleans was hot.
I've been to a number of states.
I've also been to Hotlanta.
And some of them have been really nice, and some of them have not been so nice.
Really nice.
It is.
It's very beautiful there.
Mm-hmm.
But not to get too far off topic, because I feel like we're going really off topic. And it's a very slippery slope for people to have the conversation about it. But to get back on the topic about the whole Saudi Arabia thing, I just don't know why it's newsworthy. Because every time a major motion picture tiptoes that line, there's always a country that goes, oh, no, not here. Fucking cares. But seriously, who cares? Do I honestly care?
Well, a country cares enough not to have it shown.
That's their prerogative.
Yeah.
Do you hate it? Do you hate living in China because they're not letting you watch X, Y, and Z? Here's a hint. Move. Not like you can't come to Canada because we're always taking in more people. Same with the United States because that's how it's a part of the economy. It's how the economy works, right? But it's not people from China going, this is garbage. It's the United States that goes, they're not able to see it. This is bullshit. Who cares? How does it affect your life?
Do you not think people have the right to know this is what they're doing there?
I'm sure they're aware. I wouldn't want to believe that they have an empty head at this point. But that's how people were raised. Some people are pro-communism, some people are not.
That's the commies.
It's true. Jackie Chan is come out as a pro-communist.
Has he been canceled for it?
Oh, they tried. They definitely tried. I don't think he cared. I think he just went and ninja kicked someone else, and then we all just moved on with our lives.
Jackie Chan.
Yeah, I have nothing but nice things.
I have heard they're making Rush Hour 4 or 5 or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know if it's going to happen.
Don't think it's going to happen?
So. But you were saying also with the Fantastic Beasts as well, that which they did allude to it. I can't remember if there was. Maybe there was a gay scene. I honestly don't remember. I just watched it last night. You think I would remember? Oh, yes, of course, because Dumbledore, which is the main character in the Harry Potter franchise, Mads Mikkelsen, who took over the role from Johnny Depp, because Johnny Depp wasn't canceled.
Johnny Depp was supposed to be in this movie?
He was supposed to be Grindelwald.
Okay.
He was supposed to be the villain until the Amber Heard thing, and suddenly it's like, nah, we'll get Mads Mikkelsen. It's fine. It's fine, bro. But hey, he didn't lose work.
No.
Amber Heard says he didn't work. I didn't think it was...
Yeah, looks like his role shit the bed.
Who?
Johnny Depp's.
Well, according to Amber Heard, he's fine.
Well.
Financially, he is. But the point I'm saying is that I just don't know why a lot of these things are newsworthy if some people just don't want to see it, some people don't want to watch it. It's kind of like that person who, which we'll get to... I was going to do it for the show, but I'll keep it for the radio show, who said, Elon Musk bought Twitter. I'm canceling the Twitter. He's going to release the Trumper. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, we could go on for a long time.
We're going to save that for the radio show. Oh,
the
no.
cat just attacked me.
Archie.
He
knows. He knows. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. Kitty. Anyways, we're done for this week. Make sure you check out the show. The flagship show.
The flagship.
Shout out to one of our only listeners on the radio show who loves it when we say flagship show, and he agrees. I don't know how he agrees because he probably only listens to our show. We're the flagship show on accessradio.ca every Thursday, 9 to 11. Maybe one day I'll do my own show again.
Maybe one day.
It's been 2 months.
I've just programmed music on mine. That's it.
Oof. All right, that's it for this week. All right, then.
Bye-bye.
Fucking bullshit! 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 Son of a bitch! Bullshit, Hulk Hogan!
To be the man, you gotta beat the man, and I'm saying, woo, right here. I'm the man.